Coast to Coast Pick 5. $1 minimum. Player-friendly 15% takeout. Coast to Coast Pick 5. Weekends beginning January 7th.
Let's talk Sunday's Coast to Coast Pick 5. Jeremy Plonk from First Bet, joined in the Silks Room at Gulfstream Park by Brian Nadeau. Brian, 15,124 for the Coast to Coast Pick 5 last Sunday. Can we do it again?
Yeah, that would be great to see. Boy, they really bet strong both days, well over $500,000 combined. And as you mentioned, on Sunday, that was a huge payoff. I'll tell you what, we're going to get into these 3 Gulfstream races, and it could definitely yield some prices.
Well, Jeff Siegel along in just a moment to handicap the Santa Anita side. Here's the schedule for Sunday on the Pick 5. We've got Gulfstream Park Race 8 getting things underway at 3:37. That's a turf sprint allowance. Gulfstream Race 9 will follow. That's an allowance on the main track. Then out to Santa Anita for an allowance on the main and a mile and a 16th. Gulfstream's 10th is a claiming turf route, and then we'll wrap it up at Santa Anita with a claiming sprint at 6 furlongs. Okay, Brian, no rest for the weary. Let's get into the handicapping. Let's go race number 8, turf sprint. Who are you looking at?
Yeah, I'm going to come with Fire and Spice. I know she's never been on the turf, but Chris Davis has been off to such a good start here at the championship meet, which is good to see. He's done great work with her on the Tapeta, but she was entered on the turf last time. It came off. She ran her race, big Tapeta form. But I think in a race full with speed, JP, Fire and Spice is going to get it done from a little bit off the pace, second off the layoff.
All right, let's move now to Gulfstream race number 9. It's leg B of the sequence. 1 mile on the main track, a 1-turn mile. Who'd you end up with in this one?
I went with Tiger, another second off the layoff. I thought he ran really, really well at the level last time, and he hadn't been out for a bit, so he should be tighter today. But this is a spread race. Doo-Wop Don at a price now dipping in with Florida breds could be very interesting. High Brew, you know Larry Ravelli, high percentage barn. He's very interesting too. There's a lot of speed in here. And then certainly number 3, Slim Slow Slider. Say that one quick, Pete Aiello.
Yeah, good
Peter
luck.
Walder, I think he's interesting as well. I'm going to kind of hope this race comes back a little bit after a lot of hitting up front.
Okay, and then the biggest field in the sequence is race number 10 with a field of 10 at Gulfstream Park. It'll be the 4th of 5 legs in the Pick 5. Who do you like in this claiming turf route?
Yeah, this could be problematic for a lot of people. There's going to be favorites, the 5 Impulsiveness, the 8 Gooch Go Bra. I'm going to use them both, but I'm going to take a shot with board certified Fausto Gutierrez. He's not, he's trained the champion Latruska. He's not a guy you think of off the claim. He's absolutely potent. He runs this one back on turf. He's got proven turf form. He'll be a square price too. And don't sleep on the 7 Flatter Me either. Those are the 4 I'm going to use. Tough race to get out of this sequence, JP.
Good luck, Brian. We'll have Jeff Siegel up next. And fans, we welcome in Jeff Siegel. Want to remind you that you get that free bet up to $10 when you play the Coast to Coast Pick 5 with First Bet and Express Bet. Be sure to opt into the promotions. Jeff, we've got 2 races from Santa Anita on the schedule. Races 3 and 5. Allowance Company in the 3rd, going a mile and a 16th. Where'd you wind up?
Challenging race. I'm going to go 2 deep here. Bold Endeavor, number 3 on your program. Number 2, Holding the Loot. A couple of hard-knocking veteran middle distance geldings, and Bold Endeavor caught my claim for $50,000 by Peter Miller back in late December, and off a win. And I really like the win because he dug down deep. He showed some quality. He showed some of his old quality. The number was strong. It looks like he's rounding back into shape over a track I know he likes in a pace scenario that should allow Bold Endeavor to get where he wants to be, which is right up close to the lead. Holding the Loot, tough as nails horse as well, 3-time winner at Santa Anita. He's going to be maybe a little farther back, but he can run. His last race was good. I'd throw in Holding the Loot as well. So for me, Bold Endeavor and Holding the Loot are 2 that I'm going to use for sure on my ticket.
All right, let's go to race number 5. It's non-winners 3 lifetime claimer. This will wrap up the Coast to Coast Pick 5. We'll see if we get another big payoff on this Sunday. Who'd you go with in the 5th?
Tough race here. This is a restricted race, and none of these horses have consistency. So I went with Sawas D, number 9. I think he's going to get a great trip outside. He can stalk, pounce, and go. He's got good form over the track, first or second, 3 out of 5 times. 1-2 races back at Del Mar with a speed figure that is good enough to win, and he's back where he belongs here in a 29-1-3 after coming out of an allowance race. So I like Sawas D outside for Cesar de Alba and Ricky Gonzalez. Also want to throw in number 5, Joker Boy. I don't know where he's trying to find his level here, but he's dropping drastically in class and has numbers that fit. So throw him in as well. 9/5 for me to use in the 5th race Sunday at Santa Anita.
Let's review the selections from Brian and from Jeff, and want to remind you that these are made pre-scratches, so be sure to check out the websites for Gulfstream Park and Santa Anita, as well as the official simulcast feeds for both tracks. Good luck in Sunday's Coast to Coast